Hello learners, welcome to PVK classes. I am going to teach you English grammar for assistant professor post exam. There are various aspects of learning in English. They want to judge your knowledge in English. Now in this episode, we are going to study about framing of questions. Framing of questions is most important because you are setting the question papers to your students every year. And apart from that, while speaking English, you are asking questions to your students, neighbors, friends, and relatives. So, our language should be good. Therefore, in this connection, in the question paper, they will ask you a question to frame the questions. Now, let me start with the topic framing of questions. Now, try to understand very clearly these WH words. In framing of questions, please remember there are two types of questions. One is yes or no question. For example, did you go to college? The answer is only yes or no. Did you go to college? Answer is yes or no, not more than that. But if I ask you a question, when did you go to college? You cannot say yes or no. You have to give the information. That is time. Where did you meet him? So you have to give the information about place. So therefore, here in framing of questions, generally they are information questions you have to frame. And please note what will be the word order of a question. Now, an information question starts with WH word. What is this WH word? Please note they start with word W, letter WH. Who, whom, whose, what, which. Now all these words they begin with WH, and apart from that, where, when, why. So these are all the words begin with WH. But two words, question words, that is how and how many or how much, starts with HOW. So, but how is also treated as WH word in English. Now, try to know in a question which word is underlined. So, who is asked for persons, whom is also asked for persons, and whose, it indicates ownership or position of an object. What, if an idea or a thing is underlined, we have to use word what. And if there is a selection, we use which. Who means ಯಾರು, whom ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರನ್ನು, whose ಯಾರ, what ಏನನ್ನು, which ಯಾವುದು. Now please remember these WH words are very much useful to you in framing of questions, in question tags, and in comprehension passages, because at the end of the comprehension they will give you questions nearly 10 to 12, sometimes 15 also. 15-mark questions are there. So therefore, you have to be thorough with this section you can easily score well. Coming to where means place. When refers to always time. Why? It refers to reason. How? It indicates manner. ಹೇಗೆ? How many? ಎಷ್ಟು? So where means ಎಲ್ಲಿ, when ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ, why ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏಕೆ, how ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ, how many ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು, number it indicates. Now these are called WH words, and they, in a framing of a question paper, always they come first. After WH word, we have helping verbs. We are going to study helping verbs in the next slide. What are the helping verbs? And after that, we have a subject. Subject means noun or pronoun in English grammar, not physics, chemistry, economics subject. And after subject, we have main verb. And if any other words are there, followed by last one is ending with question mark. Sometimes we write answers, but we don't give question mark. So you lose marks in the examination. So therefore, be very careful about punctuation and capitalization also. Now, coming to helping verbs and main verbs. Now, this is very, very important to you. Now, in present tense, is, are, am, they are called be present tense verbs. Was, were, be past tense verbs. Have, has, they are called have verbs. Had, past tense. And do, does, present tense, simple present tense, did, is past. So you have to take care of these two very well, because we are doing mistake in simple present. And remember, after am, is, are, ing verb is coming. I am teaching, she is teaching, they are teaching. So if am, is, are, any one is there, it is a present continuous tense. I was teaching, we were teaching. So was and were are past tense verbs, and it is followed by ing verb. This is called ing verb or fourth form of the verb. And if the same verbs are followed by V3 verb, it is called passive voice. Please note, this is active voice, this is passive voice. If have, has, present tense, had, past, followed by V3 verb, it is called have, has, V3 present perfect, had plus V3 past perfect. If it is a passive voice, it should be have been taught, had been taught. And coming to simple present tense, do, does are permanently simple present tense, and did is a simple past. And these verbs are followed by always V1 verb. And am, is, are, was, were followed by V3, it is a passive voice. So be very much thorough with helping verbs and main verbs. Combination of helping verb and main verb is most important in English. Okay. Now, coming to modals. Now, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must. There is no past tense to must, and ought to. There is no past tense. So these are all present tense modal verbs. These are past tense modal verbs. and these are followed by present tense verb, V1 verb. Shall teach, should teach. Will teach, would teach. Can teach, could teach. May teach, might teach. So that means that these are all followed by first form of the main verb. Teach, taught, taught, teaching, to teach. Teach. Any verb. So if modal verbs are followed by V1, it is a active voice. How you can identify. And if these modal verbs are followed by B plus V3, shall be taught, should be taught, will be taught, would be taught, can be taught, could be taught. Like this, they are called passive voice modal verbs. Now, these two tables are most important to you. Be very much 100% thorough with these tables. Now, let us start with framing of questions. The correct WH word to be used for the underlined word. Now, you please first you read the sentence at least 2 times. What next? After reading the sentence, try to understand the verb. So, understanding the verb means what? Whether it is a be verb, have verb, do verb. Now, please remember, if it is a be verb, then am, is, are. Verb will be there in present tense. If it is a be past tense is there, was, were. So, this is past and here it is present. Now, in this sentence, Sunil is an actor. The underlined word is an actor. So, Sunil is what? ನೋಡಿ ವಾಟ್ ಕೂತ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವಾಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ an actor ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Therefore, when you are framing a question, it cannot be with which ನಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. How is wrong and where means place. So, the correct option is what is Sunil. So, that is the correct framing of sentence. Okay. Now, let us go to next. So, please do not forget be present and be past. Now, in the second sentence, Bharat's native place is Mysore. The underlined word is Bharat's. And remember, apostrophe S is there. When there is a apostrophe S, it is a possessive noun. So, that means you get answer to whose. So, it should start with whose. First one is where, therefore, it is not. And please remember, is a be verb. Is there. In all the sentences, be is there. But second one is which it is there. This is not the correct option. Whose native place is Mysore is correct. Whereas it is how. So, you get the answer to whose. So, C is the correct answer. Now, let us study the third sentence. Every year, people went to see this bird. The underlined word is every year. Out of 9 WH words, to which WH word it refers to? So, every year refers to time when. That means question should start with when. So, here when is there, here when is there. So, in all the 4 sentences when is there. The next one is, purposefully I have printed verb in blue color. Went what tense? Go, went. Second form. Please remember, go is present tense, went is past tense. This is V1 and V2. Similarly, see is present tense, saw is past tense. Then play is present tense, played is past tense. So you should be very careful. Now here went is a V2 verb. So V2 verb means a simple past. This is simple present. So now we have to search for simple past. Here did is there, do did. Similarly, do did. For all simple past, did will be there. And here went is their verb. Therefore, this is wrong. And please remember, permanently remember, do does present tense, did is past tense, and will is a modal verb. These are permanently followed by V1 verb, or example is go. So here went is there, past tense. Therefore, this is also wrong. Third, did followed by went. This is wrong. So where followed by went, definitely wrong. So the correct answer is, when did people go to see? Because after did there is a present tense verb is there. Did followed by we. So we should be very careful in framing questions. Okay. Now in this there is a double past tense. In one sentence, double past tenses are not allowed in English. ಒಂದೇ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಭೂತಕಾಲದ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದಗಳು ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Okay. Now let's go to next one. Suma wants to become a doctor. Now the verb is wants. Please try to understand what is the difference between want and wants. Go and goes. Eat, eats. Speak, speaks. So both are present tense and these are singular verb. Similarly, do, does. These are plural verb. That means plural verbs do not have s. ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ಎಸ್ ಇಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವರ್ಬು ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಸ್ ಇಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ಇಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is a singular verb, present tense. Both are present tense. And ವರ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಡಸ್ ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ. ವರ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ನೌ ಡಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೂ ಇದೆ, ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ. ಡಿಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ. ವಿಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್, and does is followed by V1 verb. Therefore, the correct answer is A. What does Suma want to become? Okay. Now, Mohan went to Bangalore to see the palace. To see the palace is underlined word. Went why? ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ ಅವನು? ಇದು ವಾಯ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ವೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ವೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಗೋ ವೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ went is there, remember when you make it framing, did plus go. Always did is followed by V1 verb. So V2 verb becomes V1. So when did Mohan go to Bangalore? Where did? Why did Mohan go to Bangalore? So here Mohan went to Bangalore. Why? So we get answer to why. Here it is where. How? but illy does present tense is there. Question is in past tense. This is in present tense. Therefore, this is also wrong. So the correct option is second one. B. Why did Mohan go to Bangalore? Coming to next problem. Ramya is a good singer. Ramya person. Just who is a good singer? So the answer is very simple. So in this sentence, is the verb, present tense verb, and here is there, here was is there wrong, has is there, will is there. So therefore, correct answer is who is a good singer. If a sentence starts with a person, it is who always. Now, let's go to the next one. India won the match. Why? ಇದಿಷ್ಟು why ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. why ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Then it is a V2 verb. Win won. ನೋಡಿ, win is a present tense, won is a past tense. This is one, V2, win won, and automatically it is did plus V1. V1 means win. So therefore, when did India win the match? Why did India win the match is the correct answer. Here one is there, past tense is there. Here, when did India win the match? So here when is there, but here it is applicable to why. So why does is a present tense, therefore this is also wrong. The correct option is why did India win the match? Please remember, after did, present tense verb comes. Okay. So next one is 8th. Mr. Ravi wanted to meet the principal. So wanted to meet whom? Yarannu. So the question starts with whom. Then you see the verb is past tense. I told you. So once wanted is there, compulsory in question framing, it becomes a did plus want. So we have to check did and want. So here did is there, wanted is there. Here did is there, wants is there. Here did is there, want is there. So this is applicable here. And did is there, wanting is there. So therefore, the correct option is whom did Mr. Ravi want to meet? Okay. So we should be very careful with the verb. In what tense the question is given, in the same tense you have to reply. Now, we had sufficient rain yesterday. Now, here have verb is there. Now, please remember, have, has, present tense, had, it is a past tense. So, this is present and this is past. Now, question is in past tense, have verb. So, sufficient rain means how much? Because rain is uncountable, we have to ask how much rain had we? We have to change madbidi. We had how much rain had we yesterday? So the answer is C. Here how many, it is wrong. How much rain had we? How much rain, word order mistake is there. How much rain have we? Have present tense is there, but question is in past tense. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now let's come to 10th one. Gopal has two sisters. Now two sisters, it is actually underlined one. Has is a present tense, has is there, singular verb. So, how many sisters does Gopal have? Now, please remember, if have is there, it is do plus have will be there. If has is there, then it is does plus have. So, here does decides the tense. So, therefore, how many sisters does Gopal have? Nodi, does ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ have ಇದೆ. Okay. So, next one is 11th one. The train leaves the station when. Underlined one is equivalent to when. When means time, and it is simple present. Verb is yes. So, once yes is there, automatically you have to think of does. But does is followed by V1 verb. So, did is there, this is not the option. Now, when timing is there. So, when or what time? What time here leaving is there? Leaves means does plus have should be there. Now, does leaving, sorry, it is not leave. Leaving is there. Here leaves is there, and here it is leave. Here this is one. Therefore, answer is D. What time does the train leave the station? Now, be very careful when the verb is ending with a singular verb, it is does plus V1 verb. Okay. Now, let us come to 12th sentence. The woodpeckers are not found in Antarctica. This is a sentence. The underlined words are in Antarctica. In Antarctica means it is a place. So, because it is a place, so we have to use where WH word. Now, that is one point. First you study the underlined words, then you study the verb. So, be verb is there. Now, please remember, where means this starts with where, this starts with where, be, C also starts with where, and D starts with when. So, definitely it cannot be answer. Then, here the woodpeckers are verb is there. So, automatically in the first sentence, where is there, therefore it cannot be. And next one is, please note that here not, not negative sentence is there. Not is there. Therefore, not also here. Therefore, C is the correct answer. Where are the woodpeckers not found? Is the correct answer. Let's go to the next one. Now, the next sentence is Sagar can drive a car. In this, can is there. It is a modal present tense, and who can drive. So, here the person is there, underlined Sagar. Therefore, it is who. So, therefore, when here could is there, it is wrong. Here when is there, it is wrong. Where is there, it is wrong. Therefore, the correct option is who can drive a car. And coming to 14th sentence, Delhi is the capital of India. Now, underlined word is Delhi and which. So, we use which is the capital of India. So, is a be verb, and only in this is there. Here will be is there. Here was is there, and here at the end it is there. So, the correct word order is which is the capital of India. So, the answer is C. And coming to 15th, this boy is very intelligent. So, this boy, so it should be underlined one, and be verb is present tense, be present tense, So, which boy is very intelligent? And please note, in this was is there, it is wrong. Here will be there, it is wrong. And here who is there, it is wrong. So, correct answer is B, that is which boy is very intelligent. So, like this you have to check when you are framing a question. So, with this we conclude this episode. Framing of questions is very, very important, not only from the point of examination. In our day-to-day life, we are asking many questions to our students, and we are framing questions during annual exam. So, it is very, very important aspect. Study them well. So, thank you very much. So, please like and share it to your friends and kindly subscribe it. Thank you very much.